Good afternoon and welcome to beautiful Belding, Michigan, where the skies are blue, the sun is shining, and it's a great day for a softball doubleheader between the Crusaders of Calvin Christian and your Belding Black Knights. Brought to you by the Black Knights Sports Network. It's a beautiful day for a game here, ladies and gentlemen. Teams are out there warming up right now. Flag tells me that the wind is swirling a little bit out there, but nothing the players can't handle. Leading into the batting orders for today's contest, Calvin Christian will send to the plate number 3, Grace Walcott from second base. The shortstop, Anna Zote. Number 17, playing at catcher, Emily Goodhart. Number 12, playing third base, Jenna Durham. Number 14, the right fielder, Eden Dalrymple. Number 1, the center fielder, Ella Walcott. First base, number 22, Avery Holobeck. The pitcher will be number 11, Anna Van Dyken. And left field, number 5, Kylie Austin. Fielding for the Black Knights tonight is going to be pitcher Alexa Tamez. Catcher Kaylee Schoen. First base Hannah Linebaugh. The first pitch popped foul. As Grace Walcott steps back into the box, waiting for the pitch from Alexa Tamez. The second pitch is high. It's going to be a ball. The count is 1-1. As Tamez gets ready to deliver the third pitch. It's going to be inside, ball 2. Count is 2-1. Tamez delivers a ball. Oh, caught the corner. Strike 2. 2-2 on the count. Tamez painted the corner with that one. Grace Walcott steps back into the box. Ready for the 2-2 pitch. It's a small dribbler foul to the third base side. Picked up, sent back to the pitcher. The count remains 2-2. Walcott steps back into the mound, stares down Tamez. Hit over to the shortstop. Quick play. Lauren Reed over to Hannah Linebaugh for the first put out of the game. Black Knights. Brings to the plate number 10, Anna Zote, the shortstop. Tamez looks in, winds up the pitch, popped right back towards us here in the box. 0-1 on the count. Kaylee Schoen went after that one, caught it, putting her mask back on, getting down into the crouch. Zote gets back into the box. We're ready for that pitch. Another pop back towards the box. She's getting it in there over the plate, taking a swing. An 0-2 count. Tamez looks in. Zote gets ready. That is a big old fly out there. Gone.
It's gone.
Anna Zote with a big fly out to left field. Just carried the fence. Calvin Christian Crusaders are going to take a 1-0 lead on the second batter of the play. That was an 0-2 pitch right over the plate. She gave that a ride. Pasted the ball. Gonna have to shake that one off. Met at the plate by her teammates. Number 17, Emily Goodhart, the catcher, steps into the mound. Tamez looks in, gets ready for that windup in the pitch. Ball one, little low. A good crowd out here tonight at the Belding Sports Complex. Always happy to see the community come out and support the student athletes. Tamez gets in there, wind up, pitch. Oh, she hit her. She's going to take a base. Everything's okay. So we've got one down, one run already scored, and a runner on first. The lefty, Jenna Durham, to the plate. Third baseman tonight. Tamez is going to look in there, deliver the pitch. Strike. Durham watched that one cross the plate, steps back in. The wind up in the pitch. It's on the ground. Perfect. Oh, got through the shortstop out into the center field. Runners are going to hold up at second and first. 2 on, 1 down. 1 run already scored. Going to bring Eden Dalrymple up, the right fielder for Calvin Christian. Tamez is going to look in, get a feel. The wind up in the pitch. Strike, swinging, great pitch, great cut, good. Runners held on base. Beautiful day for softball here in Belding. A doubleheader. That's going to be another strike. Cotter looking at that one. 0-2 the count. 0-2 the count. A nice ground double play ball would be great right here. Retire the inning. Limit the damage to 1. It's going to be a ball. A bit high on that pitch. Going to be outside. Ball 2. The count evens to 2-2. Tamez looks in. Oh, high. The runners go. The ball got by the catcher. Limit the damage to 1 base each. Runners on second and third. 1 down. You take the force away. The count comes full. 3-2. Tamez looks into Dalrymple. Delivers the pitch. That looked close to me, folks, but it's going to be a walk. We're going to load the bases with 1 down. Trying to limit the damage done here. Calvin Christian already put 1 on the scoreboard and now has bases loaded. Swing and a miss. Big strike for Tamez. Batter is number 1, Ella Walcott, the center fielder for Calvin Christian. 0-1 pitch. Way outside. The runners do not advance. That was a dangerous throw there. Kaylee Schoen got to it immediately. Sent it back out to Tamez to hold the runners. Even the count at 1-1. That could have been dangerous, but no harm, no foul on that one. Looking in, delivers the pitch. A long high drive, lazy in. Caught by the left fielder. It's going to be a sacrifice fly. Alexis DeGeest puts that one down. The sacrifice fly, however, does bring the run in. 2-0. Calvin Christian on the board. 2 down. Number 22, Avery Hollebeek comes up. She's the first baseman. I think Belding would be real happy to get out of this inning with only 2 runs across. A strike. Caught her looking at that one. Right over the table. A bit high on that one, but the catcher did the job, caught the ball. The count pulls even, 1-1. A bit low. The count goes to 2-1. Runners on first and second, 2 already across. Hollabeek steps in. Temez looks down, sets, delivers the pitch. Swings and misses, strike 2. The count is even at 2-2. Belding would really like to get this out here. Limit that damage to only 2 runs in the top of the inning. Ooh, caught a piece of that one, fouled it back. Hollabeck stays alive. The count remains 2-2, even at 2. Hollabeck stands. Temez delivers. A slow roller up to the shortstop. Swings over to first base for the out. Limits the damage to 2, but Calvin Christian puts 2 on the board in the top of the first. You're listening to the Black Knights Sports Network. That brings up Belding to bat, trying to come back on that 2-0 lead put up by Kelvin Christian. The batting order for Belding is going to be number 5, Kaylee Schoen, the catcher. Number 4, Lainey Firestein, the center fielder. Number 6, Alexia Temez, the pitcher. Number 13, Amara German. Number 7, Haley Walcott, second base. Number 10, Elizabeth Wilson, third base. Number 15 is going to be Lauren Reed, the shortstop. Number 9 is Alexis DeGeest, the left fielder. Number 3 is Jenna Lynn, the right fielder. And number 21, playing first base tonight, is Hannah Linebaugh. Spring is truly in Belding. It is 66 degrees out there this evening. A slight wind coming out of the south, keeping everybody cool. It's a beautiful day to be in the press box, I can tell you that much. The temperatures in the press box are always nice. Looks like home plate umpire is going to clean off that plate and get a start to the bottom of the first inning here as Belding is going to come up. Calvin Christian's pitcher tonight, Anna Van Dyken. The catcher, Emily Goodhart. Schoen steps in, looks down the pitcher. Van Dyken paints that corner for a called first strike. That's a pretty pitch. An 0-1 pitch. Delivery. A swing and a miss. It's going to be an 0-2. 0-2 count for Schoen. Schoen looks down. Van Dyken. Caught her swinging. Quick 3 pitches, 3 strikes. Puts Belding down on their first out. Coming to the plate, number 4, Lainey Firestein. She looks down at Van Dyken. Van Dyken delivers. A bunt up the third base line. She's running. Could she beat it out? No, they got her at first. She gave it a rush, ladies and gentlemen. She really tried. I thought she was going to get in there, but it is just the second out of the inning for Belding. So with 2 down, the pitcher, Temez, is going to step up to the plate. She's going to look down her counterpart where it's going to go. It's going to be a right field Foul ball towards the dugout there. Gives her friends in the dugout a bit of a chuckle. Pitcher on pitcher violence here as we look at the pitch. Ooh, inside. Moved out of the way in time. Gives us a 1-1 count. Steps out of the box, takes a break, looks down, gets back in there, waits for Van Dyken to deliver the next pitch. It's a bit outside. It's going to be 2-1 the count. Tama's waiting for a good pitch here. In the windup in the delivery. Another pop-up back towards us. Thank God for that chain link, ladies and gentlemen, or old Ross Atkinson would have a black eye up here. Bit outside is going to bring that count full, 3-2. Oh, she got her swinging on that high pitch. She chased a pitch out of the zone, and she paid for it, ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to the Black Knight Sports Network. At the end of 1, Kelvin Christian 2, Belding nothing.
Ready for? Blow up the sun.
And back at the top of the second, Belding throwing into number 11, Van Dyken. Just a bit outside. It's going to be ball 1. The 1-0 pitch from Tamez into Van Dyken is going to be a bit high. Ball 2. Ball 2. Van Dyken steps out of the box. Takes a minute to think about it. Ooh, a nice pitch there. It's going to bring the count to 2-1 on a swinging strike from Van Dyken. Tamez really put it in there. Smile on her face. She seemed happy with that pitch. Ooh, brings the count full 2-2 with a strike across the plate. Van Dyken just watched it go by. The 2-2 pitch as Van Dyken steps up to the plate. Just got a piece of it, stays alive. 2-2. Count remains even. We want to thank you all for tuning in tonight to the Black Knights Sports Network, brought to you by the Belding Performing Arts Center. The Belding Performing Arts Center, all of the good things in town happened there. It's going to bring the count full, 3-2 on a ball that was high and outside. The payoff pitch coming soon. Popped it up. Center fielder coming in. She makes the catch. Lainey Firestein out there in center field comes in under that high fly Lazy center field, puts it out, one down. The capacity crowd here at the old ball field goes wild. First pitch. Batter, of course, is number 5. Oop, hold on, let me turn my sheet here. Kylie Austin, the left fielder for Calvin Christian. Little dribbler foul to the third base side. Umpire Gibson Mel calls it foul. Lets us know. That's not actually his name, folks. I wasn't told the umpire's names. So I like Gibson Mel. No relation to the famous director. Another dribbler foul to the third base side. Tamez is really pinching her in there on the inside, and she's swinging on it. Makes you wonder if Tamez is going to go to that inside corner again, see if we can't catch her looking. Maybe swinging. Austin looks in. Tamez delivers. Bit high. Couldn't get Austin to chase that high one. She looks in, delivers the pitch. Popped way back, just over the chain link fence and onto the ground in front of us. And back into the field of play. That one comes from a friendly fan down below. Austin takes a couple of practice cuts there while Tamez finds her way to the mound. Everyone really just trying to calm down here, get a feel for the game. Inside, couldn't get her to chase. Gonna be honest, I don't remember what the count is here. I think it's 3-2, but I could be wrong. It's 2-2, Josh King tells me. The count is even at 2-2. Somebody's paying attention. A little dribbler to third base. The third baseman just couldn't barehand it there, couldn't grab it and send it over to first base, so she is going to be safe on first. Little dribbler about halfway to third base. Gets her safe on first. One down, one on. We're back to the top of the order. Grace Walcott, the second baseman here. It's Tamez. Does a little gardening on the mound, gets it more to her liking. Nothing wrong with that. Ooh, she squares to bunt. Second is taken by Austin, but really kind of a fielder's indifference there. There was no attempt at a throw. They gave her second base. I don't know how we're going to score it, but I'm not calling it a steal. Walcott looks to the pitch. Right to the third base, right between her legs and into left field. The ball comes into the cutoff. Runners on the corners for Calvin Christian. One out. Number 10, Anna Zote comes, the shortstop for Calvin Christian today. Alexia Tamez gets set, looks in, delivers the pitch. It's going to be high. Another fielder's and catcher's indifference there on the second base steal. So runners on second and third with one down. Opens up first base. Takes the force away. The pitch is delivered just past third base, down the line, deep into the corner. One run is going to score. 2 runs are going to score on a stand-up double. A stand-up double from Zote brings Walcott and Austin across the plate. Runner on second, 1 down, 2 more come across. 4-0, Calvin Christian. A doubleheader here tonight, folks. Stick around for game 2. The crew's bringing you all the action as the first pitch is delivered. Another foul down the third base line. That third base line is getting a lot of action right now. Goodhart takes a step out while the ball comes back to Tamez. Steps back into the box. Tamez looks down. Gets into the set position to deliver the pitch. A throw down on the third base steal. She gets in there. So runner on third, one down. 1-1 count. Tamez looks in. Another pop-up on the third base sign into the crowd. That's a souvenir for a young fan. Not really. I think they have to give those back, ladies and gentlemen. We are not MLB here. The pitch. And caught her swinging. Goodhart goes down swinging for the second out of the inning. Zote remains on third. The lefty Durham comes up to the plate. Tamez looks. Gives a good spit onto the ground. Gets set. Delivers the pitch. The first pitch is going to paint that inside corner. Strike one. What a pitch by Tamez. Wow.
What is the batter?
That was pretty, ladies and gentlemen. The 0-1 pitch delivered. Swung at that one and missed. An 0-2 pitch. She's way ahead of her in the count.
Shirley, I love you.
Durham took a mighty swing at that one and found zero leather. That one is right up the gap into center field, however. It's gonna bring number 10 Zote home on the RBI single right up the gap to center field. There was no chance at fielding that one. It was slammed out there quick. Number 14, Eden Dalrymple, the right fielder, comes up. Tamez looks in, delivers the first pitch. It's going to be a ball. Looks like it might have been just a touch high and off the plate.
Should I still be on that running?
Tamez looks in. Delivers the second pitch. Going to be ball 2. The count is 2-0. Pop foul. Tipped that just over the catcher. Did get a piece of it, though. It's going to be a 2-1 count. Schoen gets back behind the plate. Becomes set and ready for the 2-1 pitch. Another ball just off towards the home dugout on the right field side. It's going to even the count 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Another booming foul ball to that right side, way off into the grass, back by the gator here, used by the maintenance crew, the facilities team. That ball is going to even the count at 3-2. Runner on first. The 3-2 payoff pitch. A line drive just missed by the second baseman. Haley Walcott goes into the center field. Gonna limit the damage there to a single. Runner advances to third base. You got runners on the corners. Two out, runner on the corners. Kelvin Christian is sitting at a 5-0 lead. Top of the second, the first pitch of the at-bat. It's going to be a tip foul. Schoen gets the ball back out to Tamez. 0-1 is the count. Runners on the corners. We're going to have a little chin wag out at the mound here. We're going to have a discussion. Expert camera work tonight by the Belding High School crew. We thank them for coming out here tonight and bringing the game to you live on the Black Knights Sports Network. That mound discussion is over. Schoen retreats to the plate. Another right pop foul. Back towards the grounds crew. I take that back, ladies and gentlemen. That is not the grounds crew over there. I'll get back to that after this pitch. Out there to left center. It's going to drop in. It's going to drop in for a single. The runner advances to third. The run is going to score. She's going to get an RBI single there. Be credited for the RBI single. 6 on the board from Calvin Christian. My bad, sitting out there on the Gator does not appear to be the maintenance crew. That appears to be Joel and Heidi Wilker, the athletic director and the athletic trainer. We thank them for always being in the area. We're going to get a discussion on the mound as the coach comes out. Belding's head coach, of course. Greg Foster, assistant coaches Chelsea Walcott and Mia Ransom. The team manager is going to be Carly Green. That discussion seems to be over. Bringing Avery Hollebeck back to the mound. Runners on the corners, already up 6-0, but 2 outs. Belding trying to get out of a jam here. That is a strike right down the middle. Caught her looking at that one. Beautiful pitch from Temez there. Whatever the coach said, did the job there. 0-1 pitch. Just kind of a soft toss up there for a ball. Let's see if she could chase it. She didn't. So it's no big deal. 1-1. Even the count. The 1-1 pitch is going to be just high and off the corner, bringing the count to 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike from Temez. Hollebeek stands back in on the plate. Schoen looks for the pitch. Swing and a miss. A mighty swing there. Brings the count to 2-2. Evens the count. Another great pitch. The 2-2 pitch. Bit outside, brings the count even, 3-2. Belding in their home orange. It's going to be inside. It's going to be ball 4. She's going to draw the walk and load the bases. 2 outs. Bases loaded, top of the second. Anna Van Dyken, the pitcher, steps in. Pitcher versus pitcher here. Swing. A mighty swing on that first pitch is going to bring the count to 0-1. Temez ahead in the count. That one is going to go a bit high. Even the count at 1-1. Bases are loaded. Temez gets set, delivers the pitch. Going to be ball 2, high. A 2-1 pitch count as the bases are loaded. 2 out, top of the second. Calvin Christian on top, 6-0. Ball 3, inside. Just tight in there on the inside. 3-1 pitch count. That one sails high. Ball 4. Gonna walk the run in. Bring another one across. Dalrymple touches the base. Brings it to 7. 7 runs scored in 2 innings here for Calvin Christian. Brings us to the bottom of the order. Kylie Austin to the plate. The left fielder, as Temez gets set to deliver the pitch. Inexplicably called a ball. Looked good from where I'm at, but I'm honestly kind of up high here. I didn't get a great look at it. So the 1-0 pitch On the inside, she took a cut at it, sends it foul up the third base side. Evens the count to 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Popped back towards us here behind the plate. Gets us ahead in the count. 1-2. Belding ahead in the count.
No. The Mercy wants to
2 outs, 2 strikes, 1 ball. Top of the second.
Should I switch my batteries to 25?
That ball is high, just on the edge of the outfield. It's going to drop in for a base hit. 2 runs are going to come across.
So's Ross. You might go party with them. Yeah, up there.
2 runs come across, bringing the score 9-0. Brings us back to the top of the order. Number 3, Grace Walcott, the second baseman. Tamez looks into Schoen, delivers the pitch. And a swinging strike. Strike 1 on that first pitch. Tamez looks into Schoen, delivers the 0-1 pitch. 0-2 as the ball dribbles foul on the third base side. The 0-2 count. Batter gets back in the box. Tamez on an 0-2 count looks in, delivers the 0-2 pitch. A pop up into the shortstop, taken out by our shortstop, Lauren Reed. Gets Belding out of the inning, but a lot of damage in that inning, I'm not going to lie. Nine runs across in 2 innings for Calvin Christian. You're listening to the Black Knights Sports Network. Number 13, Amara German steps to the plate. Belding looking to do some damage here. That ball is going to fall in for a strike, bringing an 0-1 count, already behind in the count. German looks out towards the pitcher. That one's off the plate, outside. Oh, evens the count at 1-1. The pitcher, Anna Van Dyken, looks back in on the 1-1 count. German looks for that pitch. Swing and miss. Going to bring the count to 1-2. Really a fast pace being set here. And swing and a miss, a mighty swing, but it is going to be the 3rd strike and the first out of the inning for German. Brings up Haley Walcott, the second baseman, to the plate. Van Dyken looks in, delivers the pitch, squares to bunt, gonna tip it foul. Brings the count to 0-1. One down here in the bottom of the second. The scoreboard's gone out on me again, ladies and gentlemen, so flying by the seat of our pants here. Oh, got a big ting off the bat there, but just a foul. Just tipped it tipped it foul, hit the ground. Brings the count to 0-2. Walcott steps in the box. Van Dyken sets to deliver the 0-2 pitch. Another foul back towards us here behind home plate. Van Dyken to deliver the 0-2 pitch. Way inside. Almost got her on that one. It's going to bring the count to 1-2. Tried to bring the ball inside and missed the plate a bit there. A 1-2 pitch. A light tapper onto the ground to the shortstop. Bobbled by the shortstop. She's gonna leg a first base out of it. Walcott safe on first. After that, slight misplay by the shortstop. It's a tough play. Not sure I could have done it. Guarantee I couldn't have done it. Big swing there by number 10, Elizabeth Wilson, the third baseman. Her first at bat here in the bottom of the second.
I
0-2 on the swinging strike to Elizabeth Wilson. 0-2, a quick pace being set by the pitcher and the catcher here. I mean, we are flying through these at-bats. 3 quick strings, 3 quick strikes is going to put Wilson down for the second out of the bottom of the inning. Runner on first brings up number 15, the shortstop, Lauren Reed. She gets into her stance there, waits for the pitch from Van Dyken. Called strike. Reed in an 0-1 count. Van Dyken gets set to deliver the 0-1 pitch. Squares to bunt. Walcott goes ahead and takes second on that pitch. There was a throw down, but it was not in time. Outside for a swinging strike 3. The Black Knights go down in the second without doing much damage. They got one on, but stranded the runner at second. You're listening to the Black Knights Sports Network.
really want to come down here and break my neck for me. Yeah. I'm a little short to be looking into this camera. Hey, I haven't told any dad jokes. My jaw. I should get going on it. I was given permission from Landon to hire me.
Is he his current employee?
The better Neil Olfer hired me.
I don't believe you're in official position.
I knew none of that. Do your little dancey dance over there, Charlie.
Top of the third. Let me know when I'm live. Back here at the beautiful Belding High School Sports Complex, the softball field, we have a pitching change. Number 7, Haley Walcott, goes out to the mound. She's throwing some warm-up pitches. Gives me a great opportunity to go ahead and give a big thank you to our camera people today. Ross Atkinson is up here in the box. Out on the third base side is Charlie Evans. Out in center field, we have Avery Mengus. And on the first base side, Mariah Sauer. Thank you to the tech crew for bringing this game to everybody here today.
I'm better. Number 15.
Looks like we're getting ready to start
I think.
here at the top of the third.
Oh, I know how to
9-0. Kelvin Christian on top, Black Knights. Out into center field, a long high just over her head onto the warning track. She's going to stand up at 2. She's going to go for 3. The ball comes in. It's going to go to third base. She's going to slide in there for a stand-up triple. She's going to bring it home on the missed throw in for the infield home run. Number 10, Anna Zote, brings the score 10-0. A mighty hit out there to center field over top of the center fielder's head. She just missed it. It bounced up against the fence, and from that point on, the races were on for Zote. Brings the ball in, brings the score up to 10. And Goodhart steps in, takes the ball, ball 1. Haley Walcott delivers the 0-1 pitch. Outside, ball 2. 2-0. Walcott looks in to deliver the 2-0 pitch. That one catches the inside corner for first called strike. Walcott looks in for the 2-1 pitch. That one's going to be high, bring the count to 3-1. 3-1 the count on Goodhart. Walcott to deliver the 3-1 pitch. Popped foul. Right back towards the stands on the first base side. Even, or bring the count full, pardon me, bring the count full 3-2. Walcott looks in, delivers the pitch high, ball 4. She's going to put Goodhart, go down to first base. The lefty Durham comes back up to the plate. Walcott delivers the first pitch right back to Walcott. She's going to pick that up, retire the batter at first base. The runner advances to second, but the first out of the inning recorded by the pitcher. Haley out there doing the good work. Pitching, catching, throwing batters out. I don't know. Dalrymple steps into the box. Haley delivers the first pitch, ball 1. Runner stays on second. No advance. The 1-0 pitch from Walcott. Gets in there for a strike. Called strike 1. Evens the count at 1-1. Dalrymple watched that one go by. A nice pitch, really. That one's going to be low, going to get away from the catcher. Runner is going to advance to third base on that slightly passed ball. Big foul ball to the right side on that one, over the home field dugout and out into the grass. Walcott looks in, delivers the pitch. The count, she's going to fill the count 3-2. The pitch was inside. 3-2 count, runner on third, 1 out in the inning. Inside is going to walk the runner. Dalrymple Walks on down to first base, bringing number 1, Ella Walcott, the center fielder, up to the plate. Runners on the corners. Walcott to deliver the first pitch. Outside, ball 1. The runner is going to take second base, but it's fielder's indifference. There was no throw down. They gave her second base. Runners on second and third, 1 out. And the 1-0 pitch. High, ball 2. The count is 2-0. Runners on second and third. There remains the 1 out. Walcott to deliver the 2-0 pitch is a high ball out there into left center field. Retired. Alexis DeGeest, the left fielder, comes in. It's a sacrifice fly. Dalrymple comes across, makes it 11-0. Kelvin Christian, but the second out of the inning. The second runner remains on second base. 2 down. As Hollabeek stands into the plate. Walcott delivers the pitch right down the plate. Strike 1, looking at that one. Beautiful pitch from Walcott there. The runner remains on second. The 0-1 pitch. Bit high. Going to be a ball 1. Evens the count at 1-1. Hollabeek stands back in. Walcott delivers a swing and a miss. Strike 2. The count is 1-2. Walcott in front on this one. Looking to deliver that knockout blow. Get the Black Knights out of the inning, only having given up 1. Ooh, way inside. It's going to bring the count 2-2. Even the count up. The runner does advance on the passed ball from second to third. So runner on third. The 2-2 pitch. Bit high and outside. 3-2. Full count. Runner remains on third. Black Knights trying to get out of this inning, having only given up 1. That one's going to be tipped foul on the first base side there. Count remains full. The 3-2 pitch. Is going to be popped into the glove of the first baseman for the third out of the inning. The Black Knights get out of it having only given up 1. Kelvin Christian 11, Black Knights 0. This is the Black Knights Sports Network. Welcome back to beautiful Belding, Michigan here. The top of the third, Kelvin Christian up 11-0. Alexis DeGeest, the left fielder, takes the swing on the first pitch, strike 1. This is the first game of a doubleheader today. Stick with us the whole time. Watch both games. That ball is going to be high. Ball 1, strike 1. The count is even at 1-1. We'll be here till the end, following all of your softball action. That ball is put into play to the second baseman. She is going to be put out at first, but did get it into play up to second base. Tried to leg it out. Brings the right fielder, Jenna Lynn, to the plate. And the first pitch.
I was gonna say, no, wait, I
Swing.
have that now?
Strike one. The count is 0-1 here in the top of the third. Calvin Christian up 11-0. Popped into center field, drops in there for a single. Jenna Lynn gets on the bases with a nice little single into center field, dropped right in there. Pretty little swing brings up the catcher, Kylie Schoen, with a runner on first. The Black Knights looking to make some damage here. Squares to bunt, but the ball goes outside. 1-0 is the count. The wind seems to have calmed down just a touch as the ball goes just foul into the grass on the first base side.
Just a heads up, I'm being maligned at the end.
Van Dyken delivers the pitch. High. Count goes to 2-1, 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner on first. Inside brings the count to 3-1. A batter's count here. Looking for a pitch to swing at. Kaylee Schoen versus Van Dyken, the pitcher. A swing. A mighty swing at a good pitch there. It's going to bring the count full, 3-2. Kaylee Schoen. Ball 4. She's going to get a walk out of that one. Advances the runners. Kaylee Schoen and Jenna Lynn on the first and second base respectively. Brings up number 4, the center fielder, Lainey Firestein. Belding threatening here to put some points on the board here in the bottom of the third. Sorry about that. That one is right over top of my head. It bounced off of the roof. It scared little Ross Atkinson just enough. The 0-1 pitch. It's going to be a swing and a miss. 0-2 is the count. The runners stay at first and second base. Firestein looks at the pitch. Oh, it's going to be strike 3. Caught her looking at strike 3. Second out of the inning. Brings up number 1, Peyton Zander. Sophomore. Gets a piece of that one, sends it down the first base line, foul. 0-1. Black Knights have 2 outs here, trying to get something going in the offensive category. Really been shut down to this point. Calvin Christian chased that one outside the zone, 0-2. Number 1, Peyton Zander. On the 0-2 pitch. Up the first base side, fouled. Just fouled, just on this side of that chalk. The runners retreat back to first and second base, respectively. Zander steps back into the box. Van Dyken looks down. The wind up in the pitch. Caught her swinging at a pitch inside. Strike 3. The Black Knights put 2 on, but leave them threatened but surrender 2. You're listening to the Black Knights Sports Network.
91. Someone specify what inning this is. Okay, no worries.
And we're back. Top of the fourth inning. The Black Knights take the field. 11-0, Calvin Christian. First game of a doubleheader here tonight. Beautiful weather. Cooled down a little bit since the start of the game. The wind has really died down quite a bit. It's a very nice, gentle breeze now. That pitch is going to be inside for 1-0 from Walcott. The 1-0 pitch is going to be caught on the corner. Strike one. Evens the count at 1-1 against the pitcher, Anna Van Dyken. Doing a great job out in the field today is the pitcher, Anna Van Dyken. A swing pops it back towards us and is caught off the fence. Nice catch there, but it's just a strike. Brings it to 1-2. Walcott gets set and delivers the... Oh, swing and a miss. Oh, she's going to try and take first. She is going to successfully steal first. That is not something I've seen a lot of. An interesting move there as the pitcher takes first after the strikeout. If you're scoring at home, I don't know how to score that one. That is a very high pitch past the catcher. The runner is going to advance to second base, but they are not going to make a throw down. They're just going to collect themselves, regroup here, deliver the 1-0 pitch. Runner on second. Inside and past the catcher again. The runner advances to third on the passed ball. No outs. Runner at third. Kylie Austin, the left fielder in the box. That's going to be ball 3. 3-0 on the count. Walcott looks in on the 3-0 count. Delivers the pitch. Strike. Caught that one. She watched that one go by. A 3-1 count. Walcott with a very nice pitch there. The 3-1 pitch. Inside, ball 4. Kylie Austin going to take first base. Van Dyken stays on third. Brings the top of the order back around. Grace Walcott, the second baseman. Done a little bit of damage here today. Put some runs up on the board. Way out there into left field. It's going to drop in. The center fielder is going to grab it, bring it into the cutoff. 1 run scores. 1 run is across. The second run is across, standing up. 2 more runs in on a stand-up double by Grace Walcott. I need to stop saying people are doing damage. That did not help our cause. 2 more runs across brings the score up to 13. Calvin Christian. Belding 0. The stand-up double by Grace Walcott. Catcher lost the ball there in the dirt. The runner is going to advance to third. There remains no outs here in the top of the fourth. Runner on third, 0-1 pitch. Pops it short into left field for a stand-up single. Brings the other run across. Brings the total score up to 14. Calvin Christian 14. Stand-up single just blooped it right into shallow left there. Not much Belding could do about that one except watch it drop onto the ground and stop it from going to the wall. That first pitch is a ball. Ball 1. Timeout so the batter can tie their shoes. Gives me a great opportunity here to thank our wonderful superintendent, Brent Noski, for all that he does for the district. Thank you, Mr. Noski. The 1-0 pitch. Going to be ball 2. 2-0 pitch. 2 balls, 0 strikes. Runner on first, no out. Just after I mentioned the wind died down, it started to pick back up out there. The pass ball again. The runner is going to advance to second. She's going to go past second quite a bit, but be walked back by the pitcher, Walcott. Going to walk her back up there. The wind really blowing out of the south now, bringing that beautiful flag just to my right out to full attention. That is popped up shallow. Going to be put out by the shortstop, Lauren Reed. The runner stays at second, the ball being caught directly in front of her on that very high fly ball. Brings Durham up to the plate. 1 out, 1 on second. Pitcher's inside. She's going to try and steal third. She's going to get to third. The ball's going to get past the third baseman. She's going to go ahead, round third. Come on in home. Kelvin Christian scores a stand-up stolen home,
No clue.
bringing the total 15 runs put up by Kelvin Christian in the top 4 innings of this game. 1 out. Ball 2 delivered. That does clear the bases. There are no base runners on. There remains 1 out. That one over the batter's head, just inside. Ball 3. 3-0 is the count. Walcott kind of loosens up her arm out there on the mound. Stares back in. Delivers the 3-0 pitch. Ball 4. Must have been high over the plate. So Jenna Durham goes down to first base, brings up number 14, Eden Dalrymple, the right fielder. Still 1 out. That ball is going to go outside for ball 1. The count is 1-0 with a runner on first base. Belding looks in, delivers the pitch right back up the gap and into center field. It's going to be fielded there. The runners are going to be held at first and second. Got a nice rip on that one and put it right into play, right up the center, into center field. It remains 1 out. Runners on first and second. Number 1, Ella Walcott steps up to the plate, gives it a rip down the third base line. Foul. That is a long, long strike 1. Batter number 1, Ella Walcott versus the pitcher number 7, Haley Walcott. Can't imagine their sisters. Might be related. I don't know. Stranger things have happened. That ball is going to be high. That flag really whipping in the wind to my right. As the pitch put into play along the third base line. They're going to wave the runner home. The ball. Sorry about that. Had a bit of a blackout here at Softball Central. We're blaming the folks back in the van at the Black Knight Sports Network for that one. We had a hit batter while you were gone. And that batter currently stands on second base, having just moved ahead because of the passed ball.
Here we go, Belding!
Runners on second and third.
2 down!
Little pop up into shallow center field is going to bring both base runners home. A 2 RBI single there for number 3, Grace Walcott. The scoreboard has gone out here. It had gone out somewhere in the second inning. So it is difficult to remember exactly what the score is. A pop into foul territory on the first base side. Number 10, Anna Zote puts a pop foul out there. Pitcher Haley Walcott back with the ball, waiting for the batter to get back into the box. She gets set and looks in. Gonna be in there for a ball. 2-1 is the count. Our wonderful MHSAA umpires here tonight, doing a great job as always. That ball is going to be behind the batter and actually get a piece of her. It's going to put number 10 Zote on the play or on the bases. Runners at first and second. Brings up number 17, Emily Goodhart. Very high ball past the catcher. Runners will advance without a throw. Ball is back on pitcher's mound, or pitcher's circle. We have a timeout here while the pitcher ties her shoes. Gives me a chance to thank even more administration here. Our athletic director, the guru, Joel Wilker. We thank him for all he does, and none of this is possible without Joel Wilker. Thank you, Joel. That pitch is going to be in there for a ball. A hard hit into the left field. Wow, she spanked that ball. A stand-up double. The runner is held at third, but one run does score. A huge hit. Goodhart stands on second. Zote on third. Jenna Durham up to the plate. Walcott delivers a strike. Brings our score up to 21. 21 runs scored in this game. A little bit of confusion up here in the press box. We're trying to find out what happened there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not entirely sure. We have our crews are working on it, and I will get to you as soon as I can. But that being said, Amara German stands in the box. Hard hit deep into the outfield there by German. Gonna be a single. They're gonna hold her to one, but a good, solid contact. Gonna bring the pitcher up. Haley Walcott steps into the batter's box. Staring down the pitcher. Big cut, big cut and a miss. 0-1 goes the count. We are in the bottom of the fifth. Game one of a doubleheader here. The reason for that confusion was apparently there is a max number of runs that can be scored, and that was reached. But we are in the bottom of the fifth. Game one of a doubleheader here in beautiful Belding, Michigan. The Belding High School Athletics Sports Complex. Ball is outside. Walcott watches the ball go by. Steps back into the box, waits for the pitch. Gets a good cut on it. The ball is going to be caught in shallow right field. German does retreat back to first base. One down, one on. Evelyn Luna steps to the plate. Number 17, Evelyn Luna. The sophomore watches as the ball goes a bit high for ball one. Takes a cut at that one, evens the count at 1-1. Steps back into the box, looking for that 1-1 pitch. Takes a swing late on that one. 1-2. 1-2. Steps back into the box. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. High. Ball two. Evens the count at 2-2. Good eye there. Caught her swinging. Strike three. Luna goes down swinging. That is the second out of the inning. Second out, bottom of the fifth. Brings up number 15, Lauren Reed, the shortstop. Bunts it foul. German stays on first. Reed gets back into the box, looks down to Van Dyken. Van Dyken to deliver the pitch. Swing. Brings a count to 0-2. The Black Knights already on 2 outs here in the top of the fifth. That ball is very high and past the catcher. German goes down to second. No throw. The ball back to Van Dyken. The 1-2 pitch. Strike three. The Black Knights go down swinging, but they go down here in the fifth. 21-0. So that's the end of the first game of the doubleheader. The Black Knights fall to the Calvin Christian Crusaders 21-0. They are getting ready for game 2. The umpires have gone out to get a drink of water. The sky has gotten a little darker, but it's still bright and beautiful here in Belding, Michigan at the Belding High School. As we go in between the game 1 and game 2, we're going to take a bit of a break here on the Black Knights Sports Network. We thank you for watching. We'll be right back.
No, I'm gonna come go up there real quick.
morning and welcome back to beautiful Belding, Michigan for Game 2 of tonight's doubleheader between the Kelvin Christian Softball Crusaders and the Belding Black Knights. The first game was a 21-0 game, ended in 5 innings. The batting orders for Game 2 are going to be the Black Knights sending up Schoen, followed by Firestein, Tamaz, German, Walcott, Reed, DeGeest, and Collins. Kelvin Christian will send to the plate Grace Walcott, Zote, Goodhart, Durham, Dalrymple, Ella Walcott, Van Dyken, Nichols, and Austin. Kelvin is out there warming up as we speak. The temperature remains a nice, comfortable 68 degrees. The wind is a slight breeze. Kaylee Schoen steps to the plate to start Game 2 of tonight's doubleheader. This is the Black Knights Sports Network. If you like what you're listening to, please give us a like on Facebook and YouTube. Call administration and tell them you want to hear more of the Black Knights Sports Network. First ball, a called strike. Second pitch is a ball. Fielding for Kelvin Christian is Goodhart on the mound. Durham behind the plate. Dalrymple at first. Walcott, Zote, and Austin. That ball is hit to the second baseman. It's going to be tossed over to first base. 1 up, 1 down for the Black Knights. Keeping on that fielding order. Austin is at third. Zote is the shortstop. Then the outfield is Van Dyken, Walcott, and Nichols, left to right. Stepping to the plate, Firestein for the Black Knights. She squares to bunt. The ball just missed. Strike one. The 0-1 count as Goodhart looks into the plate. The pitch is just tapped foul. 0-2 becomes the count. The 0-2 pitch. A bit high, brings the count to 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Popped foul on the first base side, out of play and past the crowd into the grass. The count remains 1-2. The scoreboard, by the way, if you were paying attention to game one, the scoreboard remains off, so we're kind of flying by the seat of our pants up here in the press box. That ball is put into play, picked up by the first baseman. The put out to the second baseman at first base. 2 up, 2 down for the Black Knights. Brings Temez to the plate. Temez playing shortstop here in the second game. Puts one into play, up. Line drive to the first baseman. 3 up, 3 down for the Black Knights. You're listening to the Black Knights Sports Network. Back to the bottom of the first inning as Kelvin Christian steps to the plate. Belding practicing, warming up out there. Defensively for the Black Knights, Walcott is on the mound, German behind the plate. Schoen is at first, Luna at second. Reed is out there at shortstop. Wilson is at third. The outfield is DeGeest, Firestein, and Collins, left to right. Grace Walcott steps to the plate. That ball is popped high along the third base line, foul. 0-1. Haley Walcott pitching, Grace Walcott at the plate. The 0-1 pitch from Haley Walcott. Popped up high on the third base line. Dropped in for a hit. Walcott comes down with a single on that very, very high fly ball. Brings Zote to the plate. First pitch was a ball. Ball one. Walcott. Ball two. 2-0 is the count. The runner remains on first. Walcott with a pitch. High. The runner is trying to steal. She's going to throw down. Not in time. The runner is in standing. The throw was made. Not in time for Belding as the runner does advance to second. Walcott on second. Zote in the box. Walcott on the mound. That ball is in and gone. Way out on the hill where the deer feed. The Kelvin Christian team will come out a 2-run home run by Zote. I think, and I may be corrected by the folks here in the box, that is how game one started. The deer get a brand new softball out there in their feeding grounds, out by just to my right of the disc golf basket. If you're familiar with the softball field, that ball sitting out there. Number 17, Goodhart, pulls that ball way out onto the field, but it is foul, a very long foul ball, a very long strike one. Walcott gets a new ball from the ump. 2-0 Kelvin Christian on that long home run. That ball was inside and pulled very, very far on that third base line past the batting cages. That is two big rips from Goodhart and two very long strikes, bringing the count to 0-2. Walcott for the pitch. A little bit low. That ball is going to come in for a ball. 1-2 is the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The ball is outside. Ball 2. A good crowd out here in Belding tonight watching some wonderful softball action. That ball is popped right up towards me. If the screen in the window weren't here, I could have reached out and grabbed that one. As it is just a long pop foul. They're asking for the ball, being delivered back out there. I got to remember, several balls already hit way out into the field this inning. We only have so many balls here, so we need those back. That is another inside pitch, nearly hit to the football field foul. That ball is traveling a mile when she hits it foul. Emily Goodhart putting some distance on these softballs tonight. Two balls, two strikes is the count. Another ball inside. This one hit into the outfield. Fair along the third base line. Drops in for a single. And make sure you join us on the Black Knight Sports Network on Thursday as Greenville comes to town. That's right, Greenville comes to town for softball action right here on your Black Knight Sports Network. The first pitch is hit way up into right field. Underneath of it is the right fielder. Collins with the put out in right field. Goodhart does not advance on the base pass. Collins got under that one, watched it all the way into the glove. A nice put out, long hit out there to the right field area. Brings to the plate Dale Rimple, number 5. Big game in the first game. That ball was inside. The runner thought about going. She is walked back to first base. That ball caught the corner for a strike. 1-1. Great pitch. Caught her looking at that one on the corner. That ball is a called ball. 2-1 is the count. The 2-1 pitch is called strike. She's catching those corners just right. And Calvin is watching them go right into the glove for the strike, the called strikes. So the 2-2 count. That ball is inside and past the catcher. There is no throw down to second. The runner will advance standing. No throw on the passed ball. Dalrymple steps back into the box. The pitch. Inside, right to the third base line. Stopped, picked up by the shortstop, Lauren Reed. It's going to go back to the pitcher. The second base does not advance. Runners on first and second. Here in the top or bottom of the first inning, game 2 of a doubleheader tonight. Game 1 was a good game played earlier tonight with not really a need to talk a whole lot more about it than that. That ball is pinched inside, deep center field, picked up by the left fielder, the deep left center field, picked up by the left fielder. DeGeest with that put out, 2 outs. The runners don't advance. Runners stay at first and second, 2 outs, only 2 across this inning. Belding trying to limit some of the damage done here. Walcott looks in to deliver the pitch. That is a pop foul along the first base line. Underneath of it is the first baseman showing for the putout. That retires the side, but not before 2 runs come across. Kelvin Christian 2, Belding 0, bottom of 1. You're listening to the Black Knight Sports Network. Top 2, first pitch is hit into the gap. Up, stopped by the shortstop. Got her at first. What a play by the shortstop. Zote. A beautiful hit, but alas, it ends up being just a beautiful out. That brings the pitcher, Walcott, to the plate. Pitcher on pitcher here. That ball is outside for a ball. Walcott watched it go into the glove. Good eye. Another ball outside. The count is 2-1. Thank you to our behind the plate official here. Ball 3. The count is 3-1. A good hitter's count here for Walcott. Good heart on the mound. Looks in. Nice solid hit again to the shortstop, but this time she does not have a play. It kind of bounced off the glove just a bit, just long enough for Walcott to be able to get onto first, be safe. Brings up number 15, the shortstop, Lauren Reed, a runner on first. The Black Knights looking to do some damage here in the top of the second inning. Game 2 of the doubleheader. Ball 1. Walcott took a lead, goes back, retreats to first. Reed gets set. The pitch is high, ball 2. 2 balls, 0 strikes with a runner on first. Goodhart gets set to throw the ball. The next pitch in. That is a swing by Reed. So that's going to be a 2-1 count with a runner on first here in the top of the second. Calvin Christian ahead, 2-0. Ball 3. Oh, maybe ball 2. Didn't quite catch that there from the ump, but I'm sure we'll figure it out here quick. That was a called strike. Two count. Thank you, Josh King. That is popped up high, right back to the pitcher, who is going to put it out. Walcott stays on first safely. No chance there at the double play. That brings up DeGeest. Again, Josh King. The man is here to correct me and make sure I don't do anything wrong. I'm just a voice at a microphone. That one's high for a ball. Alexis DeGeest, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Goodhart looks in, delivers the pitch. Swing and a miss. Caught her on strikes. The Black Knights strand 1 after 2. Middle of 2. It is Kelvin Christian 2, Black Knights 0. This is the Black Knights Sports Network. And we're back. Bottom of the second inning. Kelvin Christian steps to the plate. And the pitch. Strike right down the middle. Batter is number 13, Tate Nichols. Strike. Walcott looks in and delivers the 0-2 pitch. Caught her swinging. One up, one down for Walcott. 3 strikes. Beautiful at bat for Walcott. Good at bat for Belding. Brings up number 5, Austin. Whoa, inside, ball 1.
It beeped like 3 times and then went out and came back on.
Kylie Austin steps back into the plate. Haley Walcott looks in, delivers the pitch. A soft bouncer to third base. Over to first base for the putout. 2 up, 2 down. A great inning so far for Haley Walcott. 5 pitches, 2 outs. Join us on Saturday as Carson City Crystal comes in for a baseball doubleheader here on the Black Knights Sports Network. That's Saturday at 10 for a baseball doubleheader. The first pitch is a soft tapper down to third base. Another throw over to first. 6 pitches, 3 up, 3 down. What an inning for the Black Knights. A beauty in softball. This is the Black Knights Sports Network. Top of the third, strike 1, Belding up to bat. Strike 2 for number 16, Mo Collins, batting lefty. The 0-2 pitch. Strike 3. 1 up, 1 down. A quick at bat for Goodhart. Brings number 17, Evelyn Luna, to the plate. Big swing for strike 1. Luna takes a swing, strike 1. Air starting to cool off down here. That one into shallow center field, drops in for a base hit. Luna for a base hit into shallow center field, second pitch swinging. Brings up number 5, Kaylee Schoen. First pitch, strike. So the 0-1 pitch, runner on first, top of the second. Gonna catch that inside corner for a strike 2. Top of the second, currently Kelvin Christian ahead 2-0. That is a line drive to first base, tries for the double play. Successful double play. The line drive to first base. She didn't catch it. It bounced off her glove and hit the ground. That is the third out of the inning. You're listening to the Black Knights Sports Network. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Bottom of the third. Tonight's game, of course, brought to you, as always, by the Belding High School Performing Arts Center, the BHSPAC. That's where all the good shows go. Join us on YouTube at BHSPAC. Also, BAS Athletics on YouTube for all of this Black Knight Sports Network. The first pitch in there for a ball to number 10, Zote. The 1-0 pitch is a ball inside, 2-0. We want to thank our camera crew tonight. Ross Adkinson, Charlie Evans, Avery Mingus, and Mariah Sauer. Thank you to those high school students for coming out and doing the hard work so I can look good behind a camera, or behind a microphone. Now I don't look good. That ball is slapped into left field. It is going to be a hard hit single, as Zote will stay at first base. That was utterly slapped into left field, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's broadcast wouldn't be possible without the help of the great men and women of the Belding Area School District, headed by Superintendent Brent Noski. Brent Noski, thank you. He's going to go ahead and steal second. The throw is there, but not in time. So runner on second, 0 out. Number 17, the pitcher, Goodhart, at the plate. On the mound remains Walcott. Set outside. The runner thought about going, but German chases her back to second. That is a hit by pitch batter on Goodhart. I think that one got away from the pitcher. Puts runners on first and second. Brings Durham up to the plate with runners on first and second. No out here in the bottom of the third. Ball is outside. Kelvin Christian ahead currently 2-0. Bottom of the third. Runners on first and second. As Durham looks out to Walcott for that pitch. Ball is outside, ball 2. The 2-0 count as evening descends on the beautiful city of Belding. The ball is outside for a 3-0 count. Game 2 of a 2-game doubleheader. Kelvin Christian took the first one. That ball is popped foul on the right field line out into the grass near the lower parking lot. Those familiar with the stadium know where that is. The breeze is calmed down from the first game. That is slapped into the gap. Caught by the center fielder. They are waving. 1 run in. It is a long single, bringing runners to the corners. 1 run in, no out for Kelvin Christian. 3 runs in total for Kelvin Christian. Timeout called. Old coach Greg Foster for the Black Knights is going to come out and have a talk with his pitcher. Gives me a chance to thank our producer for this evening's broadcast, Christina King, and our executive producer, Josh King. They call him the Monarch. He is the King, Josh King. Looks like that discussion is finally finished on the mound. Dalrymple takes her place at the plate. That pitch is popped up in between first and second. Caught. No, she drops the first. The first baseman gets it back to Walcott. Calms the play down. That could have been a lot worse than it was. It holds runners to first and second. Does bring a run in. 4-0 Kelvin Christian. As Ella Walcott steps to the plate. Squares to bunt. Misses. Runners don't advance. Walcott gets set and delivers the pitch. Inside, past the catcher. Both runners will advance. No throw. The catcher comes up to protect home plate. As you should. Timeout is called. Coach Greg Foster comes out to talk to the umpire. Looks like we're going to get a pitching change here. Walcott, a strong 3 innings, gets a cheer from the crowd here, the home crowd, giving her some cheer. So as Belding makes a pitcher's change, I can go ahead and thank the rest of the Belding administration. Principal and Associate Superintendent Michael Ostrander, Athletic Director Joel Wilker, and keeping us all healthy, Heidi Wilker, our athletics trainer. A reminder that this Thursday at 4:15, Greenville will come into Belding for a softball matchup. Belding's new pitcher is Alexia Tamez. She's continuing to do some warm-ups. Lets me tell you that every game available on the Black Knight Sports Network can be found at BAS Athletics on YouTube, at BAS Athletics, Belding Area Schools. Head umpire calls the batter into the box. Number 1, Ella Walcott facing off against new pitcher, Alexia Tamez. A soft hit down to third base. She's going to chase the runner back to third. The runner thought about going, but third baseman Wilson, standing there looking at her, chased her back, loads the bases, 0 out. Sounds like I'm having BC Pizza for dinner. BC Pizza on M44 in beautiful Belding, Michigan. Not a sponsorship, just tasty pizza. But BC Pizza, if you're listening, give us a call. We love sponsorships. That ball is past the catcher. She's going to try and get the out. Runner out. Safe at home. Brings the score up to 5 for Kelvin Christian. 5 runs across. On the passed ball. It was close, ladies and gentlemen. They could have got her there. That ball is high. Runners at second and third. Bottom of the third inning here. 5-0. Kelvin Christian. Alexia Tamez now on the mound. That ball is hit up to the shortstop. The runner was right in front of her as she fielded that ball to come across on a stand-up single into shallow left field. 2 more come across. Bringing the score 7. 7 across for Kelvin Christian. Bottom of the third. That ball is high. I believe Belding is still looking for their first out here in the bottom of the third. Josh King will correct me if I'm wrong. He says I'm right. That's rare. That ball is inside for ball 2. 0 strikes. 2 balls, 0 strikes. On the batter. That's a called strike on the outside corner. Brings the count 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Tamez gets ready for the pitch. That ball is high. Ball 3. 1 strike, 3 balls. Batter is number 13, Tate Nichols. Ball 4 is going to walk the batter, puts runners on first and second. brings number 5, Kylie Austin, to the plate. Tamez delivers the first ball inside. Runners don't advance. The 1-0 count. And Kylie Austin. Tamez delivers the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a pop back towards us here in the press box, right behind home plate. It hits between the first and second sections of the chain link. Evens the count at 1-1. Tamez gets set, looks in, delivers the pitch. Inside, ball 2. Runners do not advance. The 2-1 pitch. Tamez gets set, delivers the 2-1. On the outside, 3-1. A hitter's count. 3-1 hitter's count. Tamez delivers. Hit up through the gap into deep center field. 1 run will score. Runners, after that run scores, the runners will hold at first and third. Six across so far this inning. Belding still looking for its first out. Hard hit into the center field. Stopped there. One more run across. Number 13 crosses the plate. The ball is stopped right there in center field, leaving runners at the corners. 7 runs by Kelvin Christian this inning. Still looking for our first out of the inning. Bottom of 3, 7-0 Kelvin Christian. Runners on the corners. Number 10 Zoet comes up. Ball 1 high. She watches it go into the catcher's glove. Hard hit to the shortstop. The ball is stopped. 1 run will score. Both runners are safe, but held at first and second. Hard hit to the shortstop, Lauren Reed. Another run scores. 8 in the inning. 10 total. Bit of a passed ball there on the pitcher. Goodhart allows the second base and first base runners to advance. Runners on second and third. 0 out here in the bottom of the third. Game 2 of a doubleheader. Ball called. Tamez looks in. Wow, that is a hard hit. Foul ball along the third base line, halfway up the hill towards Hall Park. Hall Park, showing my age, ladies and gentlemen. It's a high pitch for ball. 3-1. Goodhart steps in. Dalrymple delivers the pitch. Ball 4. No, that was called strike. Evens the count, or brings the count full. 3-2. The payoff pitch. Ball 4, high. Goodhart will take her base on first. Still looking for the first out of the bottom of the third inning for the Black Knights. As Durham comes to the plate. Looks like Tamez was getting some instruction from the bullpen. Throws high and tight. The first pitch is high and tight for ball 1. Bases are loaded. 0 out in the bottom of the third. 8 runs across this inning. 10 total. Black Knights really need to try and get out of a jam here. That ball is hit into shallow right center field. One run across, 2 runs across. Runners stop at first and second. 2 more runs score for 10 in the inning. A 10-run inning, and Belding is still looking for that first out of the inning. That is a ball high inside. The 1-0 pitch is called a ball, bringing the count to 2-0. Runners on first and second. That ball was called strike. Brings the count to 2-1. A called strike. Strike 2. Evens the count at 2-2. Black Knights looking for their first out of the inning here. That ball was inside, bringing the count to full. A full count, 3-2. As the shadows lengthen across the field. That is a called ball for a walk. Bases are loaded. Ella Walcott steps to the plate. Bases loaded, 0 out, bottom of 3, 10 runs across this inning. 12-0. Kelvin Christian, the Crusaders on top. Ball, high, pitches high. 1-1, says the umpire to me. That's outside for 2-1. Sky getting a little darker, air getting a little cooler here in Belding. That was an inside pitch, but she swung on it and pulled it along the third base line. Foul. It's going to even the count at 2. Black Knights looking for that first out of the bottom of the third inning. Bases loaded, trying to stem some of the damage here. That is a swing and a miss into the glove. Strike 3. Catches her swinging. Kelvin Christian drops their first one of the inning. That ball is high and onto the grass. Drops in just past second base. The force at second. They do get an out at second. So one more comes across, bringing the total this inning to 11. But the out is recorded at second base, leaving runners on the corners, 2 down, bottom of the third. The Black Knights really looking to put this one behind them on this inning. First pitch is a ball. The 1-0 pitch in there for a strike. 1-1. This is the Black Knight Sports Network. If you like what you're hearing, please give us a like on Facebook and YouTube. Let us know that you're out there, you're listening and you're watching, and you want more Black Knights athletic action. The ball is high and outside. "3-1 is the count. Temez looks into the batter, delivers the 3-1 pitch. High. Ball 4. It's going to load the bases. Timeout is called. Our home plate official is going to go out and have a talk with our pitcher. a reminder, Thursday at 4:15, Belding softball against the Greenville Yellow Jackets right here in Belding on the Black Knights Sports Network. And Saturday morning at 10 a.m., I will be with you once again for a doubleheader. Baseball this time. Carson City Crystal coming in to face the Black Knights baseball team in a doubleheader. Kylie Austin steps to the plate. A nice pitch there by Tamez, drops in for a strike. The 0-1 count, runners on the bases. Bases are loaded. That is a soft tapper up to the shortstop. The throw to second is not in time. One more run will score. Bases remain loaded. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Christian with the bases loaded. Tamez throws a strike in there. Tamez looks in, pitch, delivers the pitch inside, knocked foul down that third base line. Ahead in the count here. A good pitcher's count. That is popped up high right behind home plate. Caught by German to retire. The third out of the inning. Bottom of 3. Damage is done. 12 runs across. 14 total. It is 14-0. Kelvin Christian. This is the Black Knights Sports Network. Hit into the second section of chain link behind home plate. The 0-1 pitch. Squares to bunt. Strike 2. Batter is number 4, Firestein. The 0-2 pitch is tapped out to the shortstop. The fast throw over to first base will retire Firestein for the first out of the 4th inning. Ken Myers coming to you live from beautiful Belding High School softball complex. An absolutely gorgeous game out there to be playing, or day to be playing this game. Alexia Tamez in the batter's box, facing the pitcher Goodhart. Count is full, 1-1. That ball is popped foul back behind home plate, hits the safety fence. Keeps old Charlie Evans safe in the box today. Thank God for the chain link. That ball is high. 2-2 is the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Swing and a miss. 3 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 4th inning. German steps to the plate. Kicks some dirt. Goodhart delivers. Check swing strike. Is that? Goodhart delivers the 0-1. That's inside, ball 1. 1-1 evens the count. The crowd having a good time here at the high school. That is going to drop in there for a ball 2. 2-1 the count. No one on, top of 4. Inside, jammed her inside, popped it right on the third base line, foul. Bringing the count even to 2-2. German takes her place in the box. Gets ready for the pitch from Goodhart. Ball 3 looked like it was inside. Full count, 3-2. Payoff pitch. Hits it right back up to the shortstop, Zote. Throws it to first base, retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Black Knights here in the top of the 4th. That is the Black Knights Sports Network.
Let's wrap this up.
Bottom 4, Belding making a pitcher change, going back to Walcott on the mound. She had a couple of warm-up pitches. Number 10, Zote, about ready to step into the box. Light fading fast here in Belding. Those air temperatures are coming down, but the wind has died, so it's still a very beautiful evening for some softball. That first pitch is going to be outside. Zote watches it go by. A 1-0 count for Walcott. She sets, gets ready, delivers the 1-0 pitch. Outside, ball 2. 14 runs scored by the Crusaders of Calvin Christian here in this game. Game 2 of a doubleheader. That was inside, jammed her and popped it up deep. Walcott's going to make the catch herself. She's going to take care of that one. 1 up, 1 down. Brings the pitcher Goodhart to the plate. Our head official going to wipe off home plate. Goodhart steps to the plate. Walcott looks in. Delivers the first pitch of the at-bat. Going to be high, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Strike. Evens the count at 1-1. A good pitch there from Walcott to even that count at 1-1. The pace is a furious speed here. That ball is hit high into center field. Underneath of it, nice put out there in center field by Firestein. 2 up, 2 down for the Black Knights here in the bottom of the 4th. Durham up to the plate. Walcott looks in, delivers the first pitch of the at-bat. It's going to be high, ball 1. Black Knights looking good here in the bottom of the 4th, retiring the first 2 pretty quickly, couple of pitches. That ball is hit hard to the shortstop. She is going to throw it over to first base, but not in time. Durham is going to make it to first base on the soft hit to the shortstop. Brings up number 14, Dalrymple for the Crusaders. So with a runner on first and 2 down, the Black Knights looking to try and have a quick end to the inning here. Walcott will look in, deliver the pitch. Just past the third baseman, right along the line. Stopped in left field. Shortstop out to get the cutoff. Limit the damage to a long single there in left field. But runners on first and second, 2 down. Crusaders threatening to make something happen here with 2 down. Bottom 4, already up by 14. That pitch is in there for a strike. Nice pitch by Walcott. Number 4, Ella Walcott at the plate. Another inside pitch, hit foul on the third base side. It's going to be an 0-2 count. Walcott really looking to get out of a jam here. Ahead in the count, 0-2. 2 down in the bottom of the 4th. Popped up and going to drop into shallow center field. 1 run will score. They will hold the runners at first and third. A 2-out RBI single.
The game.
And they are going to call the game there. 15-0 on the second game. 21-0. A hard day for the Black Knights here on the softball field. Teams are going to line up. They're going to give each other a high five. For everybody here in the press box, for Ross Atkinson, Charlie Evans, Avery Mingus, Mariah Sauer, Christina King, and the Monarch, Josh King, I'm Ken Myers. We thank you for tuning in tonight to the Black Knights Sports Network.